Hi everybody, this is Rabbi David Fohrman, and welcome to Parshat Shmot. You are watching Aleph Beta. I want to consider a philosophical puzzle with you. Does God have emotions? One of the things that great thinkers like Maimonides have always said about God is that God is not comprehensible. We can say nothing about the essence of God. We can describe how God acts with us, Maimonides says, but we can't talk about who he is in his essence because his essence is utterly beyond us. Which means also that any traits that we talk about, any human traits, we can't really expect those to apply to God. Human traits, human feelings are human feelings. They're not God feelings. So we might well conclude, God doesn't have emotions. But here's the problem. Are you comfortable worshiping a being that cannot experience love? Love is an emotion. Compassion is an emotion. Are we really comfortable with just saying that God acts compassionately, acts as if he loves us, but that the feeling of love and compassion is utterly alien to God? What if you felt that your mother acted lovingly towards you, but didn't feel any love in her heart? It wouldn't feel so good. Is that the way you're supposed to feel about God? So this is the puzzle that I want to talk with you about today, and I want to talk with you about it through the lens of a fascinating midrashic statement. In this week's parsha, Moshe asks God what his name is. Eheyeh Asher Eheyeh, he says, I will be that which I will be. And then God adds something else. Eheyeh shlachani aleichem, tell them that I will be sent you to them. Before we even get to the midrashic analysis of these words, let's spend a few moments just talking about the pshat, the simple meaning of what's going on here. What would you say the simplest, most basic understanding of this conversation between God and Moses is? What did God mean when he said, Eheyeh Asher Eheyeh, I will be that which I will be? The simple understanding pretty much is God says, look, leave me alone. I'm not going to tell you my name. I am what I am. I'm going to be what I'm going to be. I'm the one who just is. And to explain that, just think a little bit about what it is that we mean when we ask for the name of something. We're trying to come to grips with it, to define it somehow. And if someone defines themselves in terms of themselves, they're actually sort of breaking the very first rule of definitions, which is you never define something in terms of itself. You can't say, what's the color purple? Oh, the color purple, it's sort of purplish. The proper way to define something like the color purple is, well, you take a little bit of red, you take a little bit of blue, mix it together, and you get a purple. If you actually choose to define something in terms of itself, what you're really saying is that you can't just throw together two or three other concepts and make this new concept. The thing itself is utterly unique, which is what God's saying about himself. There is nothing in your world that can explain me. I'm not from your world. I'm the maker of the world. You want to know who I am? I'll be what I'll be. The only thing you really know about me is that I exist. Tell them I will be sent you. You can almost hear the exclamation mark at the end of I will be. I shall be. My existence, as inscrutable as it may be, is the basis of it all. Everything comes from my being. So something like that is what probably the plain meaning of the text is. But the rabbis had a midrashic interpretation. They pick up on the fact that God first says, Eheyeh Asher Eheyeh, I will be that which I will be. And then after that says, tell them I will be. They focus on that discrepancy, and they suggest there was a kind of dialogue going on here between God and Moshe. First, God said, Eheyeh Asher Eheyeh, in answer to Moshe's question, I will be that which I will be. But then, the rabbis suggest, Moshe objected to that. And in response to that objection, God relented and just said, okay, tell them I will be sent you to them. What was this debate between God and Moshe about? Well, the rabbis impute a whole new understanding to what I will be, that which I will be means. I'm quoting Rashi now. Eheyeh Asher Eheyeh means Eheyeh imam b'tzara zot, Asher Eheyeh imam b'shibud shar malchiot. My name? You want to know my name? The one who is with them right now during their times of trouble? That's the one who will always be with them in all their times of trouble for thousands and thousands of years. That's Eheyeh Asher Eheyeh. I will be that which I will be. Now to that Moshe objected. Amar Lafanav, he said, Ribona Shalom, Master of the universe, Ma'ani mazker lahem tzara acheres. What do you want me to tell them about future troubles? Dayam b'tzara zu, they have enough on their minds right now with this trouble that they're in Egypt. Amar to that God said, Yafa Marta, you're saying good, Moshe, you're absolutely right. Ko Tamar B'nai Yisrael, just tell them Eheyeh. Tell them the one who will be with them right now, that's my name. Can leave out the rest. Now, what the rabbis are saying is a little bit puzzling. There's this dialogue between God and Moshe. God says something, and then supposedly Moses objects. Where do the rabbis get this idea from at all? How do they know to interpret the words, I will be that which I will be, in such a particular kind of way? The one who will be with them now in their time of trouble will always be with them. It's a very interesting interpretation, but just seems to come out of the air. Where are they getting this from?
Thanks for watching. You can enjoy the rest of this video by going to aleph-beta.org. Just click the link below.